It's the beginning of the year and you are teaching toddlers and preschoolers and you are wanting to make up some class rules for your classroom. This is not something that I would talk about on day one or really even the first week of school. The kids have so much that they're having to learn right in the beginning. So it's completely okay to give it some time on week one, and then week two during one of your circle times, begin to present these class rules with them. If you can get them involved in helping you come up with the rules, even better. But right now, if you're teaching 2, 3, and 4-year-olds, that concept is a little bit abstract. So we're gonna do our best just to help them understand that we have class rules to help keep us safe. And so we're gonna come up with some rules that tell us how we can do that in our classroom. I wanna give you a couple tips just to keep in mind. And that is, don't bombard you or the kids with a bunch of class rules. 3 to 5 rules is a perfect amount. Another thing you want to keep in mind is you want to keep the rules positive. You want to tell the kids what you want them to do instead of what you don't want them to do. So instead of saying don't hit, we're going to say keep your hands to yourself. Or instead of saying don't run, you're gonna say walk in the classroom. Instead of saying don't make a mess, we're gonna say clean up after yourself. I know for myself personally, I taught in the public school system and we had some school-wide rules that just didn't really apply to our pre-K classroom. Our kids didn't need to raise their hand for permission to leave their seat, and our kids didn't even raise their hand for permission to speak. We were calling out. These kids are learning vocabulary to take turns. So these weren't things that were really important to me. So I just taught my kids, like when I am speaking, that's when they need to raise their hand for permission to speak. But other than that, when I am talking and asking questions, that they have free reign to just call out. And just reminding the kids that the reason we have rules is to keep our classroom and the kids in our classroom safe. And so each of the things that you put on there, just be mindful of that these are to help make a positive classroom environment.